Prem Sabalo Siyavara Ramachandra Ki Jai. Devotees, as we are gathered here to be a witness to what transpires here this afternoon, a simple marriage ceremony between Jason and Omella. At this point, we are about to crave the blessings of Ganesha Bhagwan for the removal of all obstacles on the pathway, and may Ganesh Bhagwan bless them immensely with health, happiness, peace, and a long marriage life. Om apavitro pavitro sarvastan gatopi vayasmarit punyadikaksha sabbhyantaram suchiyasan mantrasya veru prishra rishi sutalam chanda kurmo devata asanam upavishame vinyoga. Wash hands. Om Shri Hasta Prakshalam Samarpyami. Om Shri Hasta Prakshalam Samarpyami. Kusastito Deva Kusme Janatana Kusmitayo Trayo Deva Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaraka. Okay, I now invite each and every one of you with clasped hands, bowed heads and closed eyes to join in prayer in whichever way you can pray. Om Yam Brahma Veda Vido Vadante Param Pradhanam Purusham Gathanye Vishwodagate Karanamishwaram Va Tasmai Namo Vigna Vinashanaya. Om Vinayakam Mahat Punyam Sarvadeva Namaskrityam Sarva Vigna Haram Devam Gauri Putram Avahanam. Om Kharvastulatano Gajendra Vadanam Lambodaram Sundaram Prasyandam Madhugandalo Damarpya Vyalula Gandastalam Danta Gata Vidaritari Rudai Sindoor Ceremony Bande Saila Suta Sutam Ganapatim Siddhi Pradam Kamadam. Om Ye Bhuta Vigna Kartaraste Nashyantu Shivagya Apakrantu Bhutani Pisacha Sarvatodisham Sarvesham Virodhen Puja Karam Samharve. Om Ganganapatiyai Namaha. Prem se bolo Shri Ganesha Bhagwan ki Jai. Put it on that leaf there, both of you. Right, you all may sit now. This heavy. Yena Bandho Bali Raja Danavendri Mahabala. This thing still want a nut. Yeah. Really walkers in wedding, never. I still let me take it because everybody will be busy here, they won't have time with me. Om Yena Bandho Bali Raja Danavendri Mahabalam Tena Tvam Prativagana. Having tied that sacred thread on thy wrist, you have taken the pledge to surpass even King Bali in devotion. Take flower in your hands. We join in prayer, we do Raksha Vidhan Swasti Vachanam. We crave God's blessings once again. Om Ganadhipam Namaskritya Pitamaham Vishnu Rudram Shriyam Devi Vande Bhaktya Saraswatim Sthanadhipam Namaskritya Grahanatha Nishakaram Dharni Garbha Sambhutam Shashi Putram Brihaspatim Daityacharya Namaskritya Surya Putra Mahagraham Rahu Ketu Namaskritya Yagyarambhe Visheshatah. Om Ganganapatiyai Namaha. Om Sushaila Sagaram Prithvim Yathavasi Mudhri Tatha Mavaha Kalyanam Sampati Santibhi Saha. Om Shri Prithvi Matai Namaha. Bolo Shri Ganesha Bhagwan ki Jai. Prithvi Mata ki Jai. Put it back here. You had this plant here or somebody bring that? This flower. Oh. Let's pray to Ma Gauri. Gauri, whom is responsible for the well-being of all of us. Today we pray and ask her blessings. Repeat in the mind, Shri Gauri Mata Namaha. Om Gauri Padma Sachi Medhang Savitri Vijaya Jaya Deva Sena Swadha Swaha Mataro Loka Matara Rishti Pushti Tatha Tushti Ratmana Kula Devata Shri Ganeshadika Heta Kodash Matara Yagaksheti Sarvamangalamangaliye Shive Sarvarat Sadike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Om Ambe Ambike Ambalike Shri Gauri Mata Vahanam Samarpyami Balo Shri Gauri Mata Ki Jai. You put it by here. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. We now turn our thoughts to Lord Shiva. Repeat in the mind, Om Namah Shivaya. We join in prayer to Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shambhavai Cha Mayur Bhavai Cha Namah Shankarai Cha Mayaskarai Cha Namah Shivatarai Cha Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Balo Shri Umapati Mahadeva Ki Jai. Put it on this lip there. Both of you hold the Kalsa. The Kalsa is symbolic of the Holy Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. We invite the presence of the Holy Trinity upon Vedi. Repeat in your mind, Shri Kalasha Devata Namaha. We join in prayer. Vishnu Rara Tamasi Vishnu Snapatresto Vishnu Syurasi Vishnu Dravasi Vaishnamasi Vishnavetva Om Chaturmukhaya Vidmahi Kamandaludharaya Dhimahi Tanno Brahma Prachodayat Shiva Shankaram Ishanam Dvadishadtilochanam Umya Sahitam Devam Shivam Avahyamiham Varunasyotham Vanamasi Varunasyaskam Vasarjanisto Varunasya Ritsadanamasi Masid Jal Jeevan Hai Jagat Ka Varuna Deva Ka Vas Sakala Deva Nishidin Karu Kalshe Mahanivas Gangadika Nadiya Base Sagar Sapta Nivas Puja Heta Padhariye Papa Shap Hunas. Om Shri Kalasha Devata Varun Devata Avahanam Samarpyami. Prem Sabalo Shri Kalasha Bhagavan Ki Jai. Rest it here. Aushadaya Samavadanta Somena Saharagya Krishnoti Brahman. Put it side of it. Nana Sugandha Push. Somebody get a box of match, please, Swami. That's for prayer. Keep marriage on his left. Once again, we pray to Ganesh Bhagwan. Repeat in the mind, Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. We join in prayer. Om Yam Brahma Veda Vido Vadanti Param Pradhanam Purusham Tathanye Vishvodagate Karanamishwaram Va Tasmai Namo Vigna Vinashanaya. Om Karvastulatano Gajendra Badanam Lambodaram Sundaram Prasyandam Madhugandalo Bhamadupya Byalu Lagandastalam Danta Gata Vidari Tari Rudidai Sindoor Ceremony Bande Saila Sutat Sutam Ganapatim Siddhi Pradam Kamadam. Om Shri Ganesha Devata Namaha. Balo Shri Ganesha Bhagavan Ki Jai. Put it on this lip there. Don't you know what to do there? Right, you fix up. Nothing much cool, you wear a coat. Fire is said to be the mouth of God. We invoke the presence of Agni Devta. Repeat in your mind, Shri Agni Devta Namaha. We join in prayer. Aum Mukham Samasta Devanam Khandya Bodhinadahakam Pujite Sarva Yagyeshu Agni Devta Vahanam. Aum Shri Agni Devta Vahanam Samarpyami. Balo Shri Agni Devta Ki Jai. Put it down on that leaf there. If you can't reach, give him the heel. Put it. Sprinkle the rice on all of them. You give seeds. Start here. Ramyo Shushobhanam Divyam Sarva Saukhya Vivardhaya Asanam Cha Maya Dattam Grihana Parameshwaraha. One of you take water and you pour upon each of them. Aum Ganga Saraswati Reva Payushani Narmada Jalai Snapito Maya Deva Shuddha Jala Snanam Samarpyami. Hey, I need a bowl, boy. A small little bowl. You know you were wrong?
Uncle Boy. You take any driver's license?
What?
The driver's license.
Oh, ID card or driver.
And you have my wallet then?
Bring your ID card.
Yeah. We'll wait in the room.
Who's your witness? Two witnesses.
You have my wallet? You have my driver's license?
You have your ID card? Take your ID card.
No, I don't know ID.
Anything you bring out to use that for it.
Huh? We'll get with this, don't worry. That's not too with this.
Hey, come. Come a minute.
For you myself right now, nature.
I want you to write in this portion here, write his correct name, his address, the ID number, the expiry date, his occupation, right? And we're going to put his father's correct name by here. Well, you go to No, yeah. This, you see groom and the space there, that going there. The expiry date, the this number here using as the ID number, right? Because you see, don't have ID card. The expiry date will be here, 2017, right? Jason Supram. Put in write in block letters somewhere.
Yeah.
Anybody. You want to have ID card?
Yeah, Diana will do it for Omella. Yeah.
You put in his father's correct name from here.
Rajkumar.
Just mark deceased.
Rajkumar.
So I go remember that. Rajkumar what? Sukram?
Sukram. RAJKU. Right.
Just put deceased on the side of it.
You give one of the young people. Yeah. Let's come and write something then you can see good.
Write block letters somewhere. Bold.
Yeah,
Put hold of it. Drops. Just put a drop. One drop. Aum iti grita snana samarpyami. Iti grita snanam samarpyami. Iti grita snanam samarpyami. Iti grita snanam samarpyami. Put it on them. Yeah, put it on by that side. Just bend this and throw some on all the leaves. Aum iti madhuva snana samarpyami. Iti madhuva snanam samarpyami. Iti madhuva snanam samarpyami. Iti madhuva snanam samarpyami. Iti madhuva snanam samarpyami. Throw some inside here.
B-A-T-T-O-O. Squeeze in the head.
spray some essence for me that represent fragrance of life. I'll press harder, sort of stiff. Aum Gandham Grihana Devasya Deva Deva Dayanidhe Twamiva Jagatam Nathas Twamiva Jagatam Prabhu. Alright, you get ready. You take the ring finger and you put chandan for all of them. One here.
No,
This
this
one.
is everything with the.
That one you used to do puja, yeah. Touch for each other.
What? What is that? Yeah, generally. No, what is that? What is that?
Aum Chandanasya Mahatpunyam. One day I put Vaira Farmer.
Yeah.
When I gone in the place, them arguing with me.
Yeah.
How much
Crop
what
here?
agricultural farmer, right?
Yeah.
How much cow, how much head of cow you have? I said, "Well, crazy." I tell you, it's agriculture. They say, no, you have no name like that. What them tell me I put that, when he gave back his certificate, give what they give me. Om Haridar Nirmitam Deva Saubhagya Sukha Samprada Saubhagyam Asmai Datva Yathastan Viparetanaha. Offer some Sindoor that represents your love for them. Udita Runa Sankasham Japa Kusum Sannibham Simanta Bhushanarthaya Sinduram Pratigrahityam Idam Sinduram Samarpyami Idam Sinduram Samarpyami. You sign another witness, Diane?
Yeah.
You put your name down there, in block letters, your ID card and number and expiry date, address. Oh, yeah, hold it at the other put. Om Kandat Purohanti Purusha Purushashpari Devana Durbe Pratanu Sahasresha Tainacha Idam Durva Sui Kurushwami. Finish it there. You're passing water around the fire now and drop that 3 times. Aum Mandakiniyastu Varvari Sarvapapharam Shubham Taridam Kalapitam Deva Samyagyachmanyatam Tvaya. For key and Mr. Got to use this one. Nah, don't mess around. I'm giving you one. Yeah. 425 when I say Swaha. Om Ganganapatiyaya Namaha Swaha. Ganganapatiyaya Namaha Swaha. Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha Swaha. Paya Prithviyam Paya Aushadishu Swaha. Payo Divyantarikshe Payodha Swaha. Om Ganganapatiyaya Namaha Swaha. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Swaha. Shri Surya Jyoti Agni Jyoti Swaha. Shri Surya Jyoti Varcho Jyoti Swaha. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Swaha. Shive Sarvara Sadike Swaha. Sharanye Trayambike Gauri Swaha. Narayani Namo Astute Swaha. Namaha Shambhavai Cha Swaha. Mayura Bhavai Cha Swaha. Namaha Shankarai Cha Swaha. Om Namaha Shivaya Swaha. Kalashamukhe Vishnu Swaha. Kantharudra Samasita Swaha. Mule Tatsita Brahma Swaha. Madhya Matri Ganasmita Swaha. Puchauta Sagara Sarve Swaha. Sapta Dipav Sundara Swaha. Rigya Vedo Yajurvedo Swaha. Sama Vedo Atharvana Swaha. Angaisha Kalas Samasita Swaha. Tiveda Mata Gayatri Mata Pushtikara Swaha. Dhanya Lakshmi Mata Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Durga Mata Namaha Swaha. Pitra Devta Namaha Swadha. Sarve Bhyu Deve Bhyu Namaha Swaha. Put it down, pass water around. Om Mandakiniyastu Varvari Sarva Papharam Shubham. Taridam Kalapitam Deva Samyagyachmanitam Tvaya. Agin Devta Chmanyam Samarpyami. Let me much use. We're waving this light for them. Aum Ajing Chavarti Sanyuktam Bahinani Yojitam Maya Deepam Grihana Deveshe Trailokya Timirapaham Trailokya Timirapaham Trailokya Timirapaham. Offer some water now for all of them. Om Ajing Chavarti San Om Sarva Paparam Divyam Gangiyam Nirmalam Jalam Aj Manyam Maya Dattam Grihana Parameshwarah. You take this leaf and scoop up little sugar and put on each. You're giving food. Om Shadkhara Khand Khadyani Dadiche Gritani Cha Ahara Bhaksha Bhojanam Chaiva Iti Naivedyam Prati Grahityam Iti Naivedyam Prati Grahityam Iti Naivedyam Prati Grahityam.
Training fire or no?
No. You already put. Offer some water for them. Sarva pap haram divyam gangiyam nirmalam jalamach manyamayadatam grihana parameshwarah. Put one of the sacred fruit now for them. Omella Karpuram tambulam surapujnam Ungi Phalena Sanyuktam tambulam pratigrahityam Idam tambulam samarpyami Idam tambulam samarpyami. Om iti lavang samarpyami. Om namo bhagavate nara. Oleh malah ni picture. Are we ready for it? I want to find out. Put for each.
Ada break away gimana?
What?
Ada break bersih tu ya gimana?
Yeah, Jack. Put them. Ao malikadi sugandheni malityadini vai prabhu maya hritani pushpani tvam dehi pratigrahityam iti pushpam samarpyami. Place this over there. Om ashvathevo nishadanam utnavausa kristita. Om Deepo Jyoti Param Brahma Deepo Jyoti Janardana Deepo Har Tume Papam Dopahar Deepa Namo Astute Prem Sabalo Shri Kalash Bhagavan Ki Jai. Let me water that. Both of you put your hands on the Kalsa, pray to Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Kalasha Mukhe Vishnu Kantha Rudra Samasta Muli Tatsita Brahma Madhya Matri Ganasmita Kuchaut Sagara Sarvi Sapta Deepa Vasundara Rigya Vedo Yajud Vedo Sama Vedo Atharvana Angaisha Kalas Samasita iti Veda Mata Gayatri Mata Pushtikara about 3 times. Narayanai Krishnaya Govindai Bhyo Namo Namaha. Hari Papanathaya Govindai Bhyo Namo Namaha. Let's pray. We make namaskar salutations to them now. Aum Raksha Raksha Ganadaksha Raksha Raksha Trailokya Rakshaka Bhaktanam Bhayam Karta Trata Bhava Bhavarnavat. Aum Sushaila Sagaram Prithvim Yathava Simurdani Tatha Mavaha Kalyanam Sampat Santibhisaha. Aum Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvarat Sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Bande Deva Umapatim Suragurum Bande Jagat Karanam Bande Pannaga Bhushanam Rigadharam Bande Pashum Nampatim. Ahum Ravi Soma Mangal Buddha Guru Shukra Shani Maharaj Rahu Ketu Navgraha Namo Sakala Saru Kaj Siddhi Buddhi Prada Devi Bhakti Mukti Pradayini Mantra Murti Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namo Astute. प्रेम से बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की जय,
जय।
पृथ्वी माता की जय, अग्नि देवता की जय, महागौरी माता की जय, सब देवी देवतन की जय. The floor right through again. We'll bow.
You have that side.
Give me that. They put in everything from. That's right here. You put it here already for Riverside Road, Batu Avenue.
That's a boulevard. Boulevard Maribela. Let me check it over. Alright.
Which is the about?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. What year now? 1984.
He's 88, right?
Yeah.
Yes, 18.
Let's move on right to the side here. But don't go too far.
Your father is working on the port?
Poor and I go
Huh? Oh. It's not Ali Boga, it's working on the port. Yeah. But whatever I read there and I put, that is what will come on into the feed. To the right, I had to go back and correct it. Devotees, after completion of a simple Ganesha Puja, seeking the blessings of God, and more so that the bride and groom would lead a very comfortable, long, happy marriage. It would be the prayer of every individual that this should be so. But in accordance with the Hindu marriage, it says marriage is like a triangle. There are 3 points in the triangle. The lower points represent the bride and groom, and the upper point represents God. From today onwards, becoming married, both individuals, husband and wife, must assist each other on their spiritual path towards God's realization, not only worldly pleasures alone. Okay? That's what the Hindu marriage says. He says, in this instance, how can a marriage become perfect? The bride represents language or speech, and the groom represents thought. Thought and speech goes in togetherness. It is never separated. Whatever I think will be translated in the form of speech. He says, the bride represents the will, and the groom represents khas, which means to be extremely special. The will and speciality always go hand in hand. He says, one in this instance represents the fire, and the other represents the wood. In wood there is fire, but there is a process in which you have to undergo, in which the fire can be seen with the physical eyes. For instance, these pieces of wood, there is fire in it, but how can it be seen with the physical eyes? Take two pieces and keep on rubbing them gradually. By friction, they will ignite. Okay? Likewise, he says, you represents the day, he represents the night. Within the day and night, there is this Shama. Shama means lamp or light that is shining brightly between both of you. Whom or what is that light or Shama? It's God. Okay? In whatever both of you will do from today onwards, God must be the purpose of it. Okay? He says, the groom here represents the ocean, you represents the shore. He says, you represents the tree, he represents the vine. If a vine begins to grow beneath the tree, what happens? It clings on to the tree and grows upwards. What happens? It clusters, it blossoms, and sometimes bears a fruit. He says, you represents the channel, he represents the stream. The water from the stream flows where? To the channel, the ocean. He says, and by these measures, if we can, understand these measures and pursue a marriage life, that marriage life sure to be, you are assured to be successful. So as he said, we all will be noticing that the bride is sitting on the right hand side of the groom. She will have to change places in a moment's time. But before she takes her rightful place on the left hand of the groom, it is said there are several conditions she will ask of the groom. In a complete marriage, we have the encircling of the viva, this altar for 7 times and what have you. And then these questions are being asked after making the 7th footstep. He says, but at this point, the bride is asking of the groom these 7 conditions. In Sanatana Dharma, in Hinduism, we have the yajna performance of various forms of yajnas, and maybe going to places of pilgrimage. She's asking, if you are going to perform a yajna or go to a place of pilgrimage, may I be permitted to accompany you? That's the first condition she asks. Okay? The second, if at any time you are desirous to perform a pitri yajna, that is honor to the past ancestors, father, mother, whoever. He says, I wish you will allow me to be part of it. The third, she's asking, if you are at any time you are desirous of helping others or even giving support to lower animals, whoever, you must allow me to enjoy the blessing thereof by joining with you in such noble act. The fourth, she is asking, if at any time it becomes necessary for you to borrow or lend either at home or abroad, I ask that my consent be obtained. The fifth, she is asking, if at any time you decide to contribute towards the erection of a temple or whatever, create a garden, perform any rituals according to our religious rites, I ask that I be consulted beforehand. The sixth, she is asking, if it becomes necessary for you to conduct business at home or abroad, I ask that my consent be obtained. And lastly, she is asking you, I ask that at no time should you allow your affection to grow lesser towards me, but adhere strictly to our divine laws from today. Please regard every other female as your sister, daughter, or mother. That's the 7th condition she asks of you. Do you agree to them?
Yes.
All right. If you say yes, she can continue. Now he's going to place before you 3 conditions. Yes, 3. But the 3 you are asking her is much more harsh than the 7 she asked you.
Okay. See.
He's asking you or saying to you, without my permission, do not use any intoxicating drink. Do not visit places where precious time will be wasted. Wherever that should be. More so, do not be part of any group in which I am not respected. That's the first he asked, okay? The second, he's asking you, exhibit that behavior which will create only favorable conditions in our home. You know, for the past 2 weeks I was saying these words. You know, in homes, the most auspicious time people find to make a quarrel or create a confusion is 6 o'clock in the morning and 6 o'clock in the evening. I don't know for why or for what the reason. But do you know, when we do this, we bring about so much of problems in our homes. Your home is a church, your mosque or your temple, whatever religion you belong to. The home should be a place that is pure, where divine thought should flow. But instead of this, what we find? On the contrary then. I need not explain that to you. It's on the contrary. So what, again, the third, he's asking of you, you will now be the source of my prosperity. Let it be a reality. What it means, W-I-F-E, wife. The word W means willingness to strive to greater heights. The word I means you must have implicit faith in him. Do not allow the remarks and observations of unworthy and dishonorable persons to cause strife or dissension between us. The word F means family life is a priority. And the word E means you must be simple, a sample and an example that the world will make mention of. Okay? Those are the 3 conditions that he asked us to do. Do you agree to them? All right. Both of you will stand now. You'll just pass in front of him. You go to his left, he come to your right. Shanno Mitra, Shan Varuna, Shanno Bhavatvayama, Shanno Indra Brihaspati, Shanno Vishnu Rukramaha. Sit down.
Take your time, leave.
Eh?
Otherwise, so are we going down?
No, you gotta bring it up if you want.
No, it's here.
Oh.
Because it fall down.
Okay, having changed their places, the bride have taken her rightful place to the left of the groom. At this point, we are now going to legalize the marriage. You like that part?
Some don't have like where they ask the girl she consent and that kind of thing. If she
No.
married willingly.
No, when you're doing a complete wedding, well, all of that would have been done previous to the wedding.
Okay.
Right? What we just do, when the girl come from inside and you sit down there, she move the veil from her face and you have to recognize whether it's the correct girl going to marry. Let's rest this one there. I am a people.
Yes.
Parties to the marriage is signing here.
Block or anything?
No, sign. Like how it is sign. She's signing across here. Okay, that doctor signature is that.
Doctor. Yeah, we'll check it over and see, okay?
No, I'm watching this in
Witness. Diana and Uncle Guy.
Annabelle,
Sharia.
Sharon, Sharia,
Sharia.
C-H-R-I-A.
Sukram.
Alright, who's Annabelle signing for?
I thought Diane was signing.
Huh?
Oh. I was signing.
Where the answer? Somebody had to sign for one has signed for you, one has signed. Yes, no. Oh, that's no. Let me see that. Alright, you could go on the table there and sign. Signature with this one. You sign in for this, the unsigned for the other one. Just across. Not block letter, sign.
Oh, you want to go with me? I get blamed for everything you're going wrong anyway.
Just across. See that there, just under her name. Under her name.
Okay.
Who? Where is that music? Well, I didn't know.
Did you hear my contact?
No, not this.
Some are small.
Maybe hearing what I say.
More big.
Oh, that's a lot of
Yeah.
Who fixing the sindoor for you? Diane?
Yeah.
Diane, come near here, bring a sheet, come. Well, have a sheet to cover.
I don't think the gift is that big to you.
No,
So we
story.
get that after.
Yeah.
That's good that you know the right thing.
Alright, listen to me. We're going to offer this, you're going to put this sindoor with this finger, the ring finger. When they cover you, you'll turn to her and dipping the finger and you put it on the part here 7 times. Dip 7 times and put it, right?
Okay.
So when you finish,
In the same spot.
yeah, that's
Right.
one spot. 7. Little bit, you put it neatly.
That's it.
When you finish, leave her cover with this, and you come from beneath, leave her cover. Devotees, at this point we are about to perform the Sindoor dance. The Sindoor is a sign of pure love, unconditional love towards each other. The application of the Sindoor also means, as of today, the bride should be looked upon and respected as a married woman. That is the meaning of application of the Sindoor.
Yeah, that's good.
Cover them. Yeah, hold this. You understand what I said? Eh?
Yeah.
Turn to her. Cover them.
What's in your head? You put it in the place where I move it, or you take a look at something.
Om Sumangalarya Badhurimang Sameta Pashyata Saubhagyamasmai Datva Yathastang Viparetanaha Iti Sindoor Dan Sankalpam Chakarishe.
We're not married
I
yet.
see that.
I lost counting.
Come in there.
You go on that side.
I think I lost count.
Well, give Diana that. Raise the cover and fix it for her. If he spoil it.
That's all.
Shall we stand on the sheet, eh?
Yeah?
Reschedule for look, yeah.
And that's a movie.
Give me, give.
Oh, this
Yeah, give Diana.
there.
I mess up, don't worry.
I see that.
You can't see him when you just sheet, sir.
How to put on the bulb?
Yeah, hear that. Ow, look at that map. There's something in this.
I can come up under the sheet or no?
Yeah, move the sheet.
She's supposed to move the
I'll
sheet
give
for
me your dust out yourself, don't worry.
Hmm.
You had to change that for tomorrow. You can't wear that tomorrow.
No, not.
Boy, you put all this sindoor on the girl head.
Huh? That was one of the biggest fear that I would have put plenty
Alright, okay.
bus head.
What do you have? At this point, we are about to perform the exchange of rings. Now, the ring is in the form of a circle. The ring also is a representation of their unending love to each other. Because if I give this ring to you on your hand and ask you to show me the beginning and end of it, you can't point it out. Likewise, they are pledging their love to each other by exchanging of rings this afternoon. Om Pavitra Pavitra Mangalam Bhagavana Vishnu Mangalam Garudadvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayota. Don't put it on you, eh? You know what I said?
I don't really like it anymore.
Alright, okay. Mangalam Bhagavana Vishnu Mangalam Garudadvaja Mangalam. You get it there?
This one?
Yeah, it picks up now.
Oh.
Ed, put on. Kusastito Deva Kusmule Janardana Kusmedhayo Trayo Deva Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaraha Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaraha. Put on this one. Oh, they pick it up on the mic. Oh,
it's one, two, one, two.
Is one, two, one, two?
No, that's alright.
Put wash. Put all the hands like that now. So you get the picture you're in. Watch me like that. Right, yes, so.
I was sure.
Alright.
Definitely in bad.
No, it's good. You have a D inside it. We'll show you everything.
What do you want?
Have a D
Yeah,
inside?
Mommy?
Diane.
Which one? Check in the kitchen on the counter by the fridge.
What?
In the kitchen on the counter.
How come when I done married?
Who?
My grandmother.
Oh, yeah, finish it.
Serious?
You still have to put on mala and thing yet.
Alright.
Have a extra idea.
Yeah. So you don't have to touch up something? No. I doubt they can pick up that.
Which one?
I like my ring.
Well, I bring a spoon for me now. I don't want to mess up the hand with the key.
What kind of food?
Any kind of spoon.
A small tablespoon, teaspoon, anything.
Huh?
A tablespoon.
What kind of food? From where? I don't know.
Huh? They came? Holy shit, man. It was on time. Sure, Bonnie. I don't know. Have anything I can for you there?
Yeah, we're going to hurry. Later. Barakpo.
Okay.
Have a wedding tomorrow and on to
That's all they leave in the marriage certificate register. Go. Very pretty handy, yeah.
give me the key.
Hey, get it?
Now you'll pass water on fire and drop that 3 times. There. Aum Mandakini Sarva Paparam Vidyam Gangiyam nirmalam jalam.
Strongly. That's it.
When I say swaha, I take some maybe spoon and put it in the fire there.
Yeah.
Om Prajapataya Namaha Swaha.
Wow.
Kula Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Grama Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Vastu Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Maruta Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Panchalokpal Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Ganganapatiyaya Namaha Swaha. Ganganapatiyaya Namaha Swaha. Ganganapatiyaya Namaha Swaha. Lambodharaya Namaha Swaha. Vigneshwaraya Namaha Swaha. Sarveshwaraya Namaha Swaha. Om Ganganapatiyaya Namaha Swaha. Surya Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Chandra Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Mangal Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Buddha Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Brihaspati Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Shukra Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Shanishcharaya Namaha Swaha. Rang Rahuaya Namaha Swaha. Kanketuaya Namaha Swaha. Kalasha Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Hanya Lakshmi Mataya Namaha Swaha. Om Paudnamasiyaya Namaha Swaha. Pitra Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Vani Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha Swaha. Vani Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha Swaha. Vani Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha Swaha. Namo Narayanaya Namaha Swaha. Namo Narayanaya Namaha Swaha. Namo Narayanaya Namaha Swaha. Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha Swaha. Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha Swaha. Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha Swaha. Choto. Purvhu Swasu Praja Praja Visyam Savira Vira is a Posha Posha.
Remember it is?
Eh?
She was a Hindu before.
Alright, we'll stand up. Let's all stand with them, please. And I say Swaha, I put us in the fire there. Aum Purnamada Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudakshate Purnata Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Aum Sarvamai Punotigvam Sarvamai Punotigvam Sarvamai Punotigvam Swaha. Right, pass water on fire again, 2 times. Aum Mandakini Astu Varvari Sarvapa Param Shubham Tariram Kalapitam Deva Samyagyachmanyatam Tvaya Agindevtach Manyam Samarpyami. Face west. There, so. Right, clasp all your hands. Yeah, I didn't tie all up. I don't know who tie all up. Let's pray. Adi Brahma Ishwara Hari Jagge Sarjanahar Palana Paralai Karata Saba Mahimaya Gamapayar Ate Johura Binati Karu Surya Deva Bhagavan Dase Apano Jani Prabhu Karahu Sada Kalyan Aum Yanmandalam Dipta Kanam Vishalam Ratna Prabhanti Brahmadi Rupam Daridya Dukshay Karanam Cha Punatumam Tat Saviturvarinyam Prem Sabalo Shri Ganesha Bhagavan Ki Jai. Make a bow to the sun and turn back this way. Give her one. All garland each other. Mala Mala Maha Mahaiti Pushpa Mala Samarpyami. That's 1 minute.
8 minutes.
You'll do his arti now. Ajang, do it. Go ahead. Ajang Chavarti Sanyuktam Bahinani Yojitam Maya Deepam Grihana Deveshe Trailokya Timirapam Trailokya Timirapaham Trailokya Timirapaham. Right. Right. Bow to his feet, touch his feet 3 times. Bless her. Bless her for me, please.
Yeah, give some more exercise.
Alright, let's join in final prayer. Face the crowd now. Yes, so Lubai.
Really?
No, it's alright, I go get up. Let's clasp our hands, we join in final prayer, final Ashirvad. Om Yam Brahma Veda Vido Vadanti Param Pradhanam Purusham Judhani Vishwudagate Karanam Ishwaram Vatasmai Namo Vigna Vinashanaya. Om Dhyau Shanti Rantarikshvam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Vanaspatai Shanti Vishwadeva Devta Shanti Brahma Shanti Vishnu Shanti Sargagam Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi Shanti 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 Ganapatim Girija Vrishabhaktabhya Hanamukham Nandi Mukadhim Himim Uragamala Trishulam Regakshake Pratidinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam Pratidinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam Pratidinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam Avahanam न जानामि विसर्जनम पूजा चैव जानामि क्षमत्वं परमेश्वरः त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव गक्ष गक्ष सुरस्त्रिष्ट स्वस्थानं परमेश्वरः। बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, सब संतन की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, सदगुरु की जन्म कल्पंच की जय जय सीताराम. Everybody take their seat except the bride and groom. Devotees, today I take the opportunity of presenting to you a brand new bride and groom, Jason and Omella. All right, take a look.
Holy seat next thing.
Put the flowers here. Okay. So raise the kalsa 3 times.
Yeah. It goes up.
All right, okay, that's all right. Oh, Mangalam Bhagavana Vishnu Mangalam Garudadvaja Mangalam Purnustaksha. Right, put it back on. All right, that's it. Loose all earring. Put it up. No, not the gold one, the mango one.
Yeah, loose it up.
Only more about this, right?
Everyone?
That's all you
Yeah,
want?
give it.
What you going to do with it?
Put back a ring in it. It's not even. I did it.
That's it.
Alright, so what you going to do now?
Huh? They could tell you we had to do this, though.
Strike up the money. They already need it.
The music playing, what happened? Like a strike.
Well and done, well and done.
All that black sweet drink there?
Yeah.
They don't tell black sweet drink.
Dem tak saman lolo pa.
Huh?
I say tak saman dem lolo. Wait there. Oh, fix it for you? I will fix it for you.
All right. See how anything prepared for me or
Yeah.
so they bring it.
Cedar. Yeah, they come on here on that side too.
Huh? No, anything you want to give. Not cedar already. Hey, some got to get some black sweet drink for me. Some black sweet drink.